right. Well, then why don't you go back into your home?
Okay.
Racist. Okay, racist.
You're on the wrong side of the road.
But I dropped a package off. He blocked me.
I don't want no
But
problems. I don't want no problems.
I
don't think so.
What's your name, sweetie?
I'm not gonna tell you.
You gotta tell me your name.
I do not.
Yes, when I get out with you, you have to tell me your name.
That's not true. Get your supervisor. What's your name and your badge number?
Wait, what's your last name?
I don't have to give my last name. I just think that if you hung out a little bit.
Have you ever wondered if your rights are still protected when you refuse to provide ID to the police? Or did you know that refusing to comply with unlawful orders might actually be a way to protect yourself? In a society where freedom and due process are valued, understanding your constitutional rights and how to safeguard them is absolutely crucial. Let's explore the legal and practical aspects of refusing to provide ID and resisting unlawful commands. We'll dive into how the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects individual rights and why this knowledge can be a powerful tool in defending freedom and justice in today's society through our video today. When police officers use tactics such as shining lights in someone's face without a legitimate reason, it not only violates professional ethical standards, but also undermines the public's trust in law enforcement.
Huh?
We got called of a
Stop shining the light in my face.
To detain a person and request their ID, the police must have reasonable suspicion that the individual has been involved in illegal activity. Without evidence or a specific reason, such detention and ID requests become a violation of constitutional civil rights.
What am I being detained for, officer?
Oh, it's because of the package.
And also, what's your name and badge number?
Francine 212. We're just
And what do you suspect me of committing? What crime?
Oh, I don't suspect you of committing. I mean,
so why am I being detained
we're
then?
checking out what's going on. Right now with the camera clear.
Why are you holding me as detainment?
Once we clear, you'll be good, man. Like I said.
But he already checked and he already got the story. Thought maybe I took something, but I dropped the package off.
We're gonna go check the cameras now. So
okay, that's fine.
Tight. You know, we'll be out of here shortly. So,
okay,
like I said, you want me to call your boss, I can call your supervisor, let him know that there was a misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah.
That's what caused it. I understand you're on a time limit. I get it, man. So like I said, if you need, I'll call. You said Lodi you're out of?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to give me a number for, you know,
if they ask me something, then I will tell them what happened, and I'll give your guys' apartment number to them. And
no, man, it's misunderstanding.
I just gotta report this just for records purposes. You know what I'm saying?
Man. No problem.
We all got our own jobs.
I got a body
report. But the thing is, it costs money to get that film. That's why I like to record for my own purposes. So if violated, then obviously I'll be having to have this a civil lawsuit, and I have my own recordings for that purposes. Because there's always something going on around here for nothing. And is that your supervisor?
My supervisor's down there.
Okay. What's his name?
He's down here. He comes over.
Okay.
No investigation was conducted to determine whether a crime had occurred, yet the police demanded ID solely to clear someone of a crime that never happened. This highlights the absurdity of the police's actions, and it is always a potential danger to citizens.
So, buddy,
what's going on?
All right, we're trying to confirm that everything matches up.
Yeah, badge number.
My name and badge number?
Yeah.
Sergeant Moe, 186.
186? Okay.
Yes, sir. We're investigating a possible theft of a package.
Okay, but obviously I'm working, so that doesn't fit me. Do you suspect me of stealing of a package?
Listen, we didn't get called. We got called.
I know you're not doing that. I know, but you guys speak to officers. I tell them, I say, you guys are law enforcement, not feelings officers. These people,
not what officers?
Feelings enforcement officers. People, they have feelings and they like to call for silly things, which is obviously this is not a crime. I'm doing my job. He knows I'm doing my job. Nothing else going on.
Okay.
If you suspect me of committing a crime, then I will surrender my ID. Saying here, but if I am not being detained, you don't suspect me of committing a crime.
All right, my turn to talk. You're being detained.
Okay.
Okay. You are being investigating. I told you already. You're investigating.
What do you suspect me of committing? What crime?
Can you let him talk?
Investigation.
Okay, and you suspect me of stealing a package.
Right now you're being detained.
Do you suspect me of stealing the package?
Hold on a second. I'm talking. Your package.
Yeah, your investigation has nothing to do with my rights.
Hold on a second. Okay? We didn't just come up a homeowner. Okay?
I don't know. I can't track your calls. I would have to do that on my own time.
You. We got called here from a homeowner.
Yeah.
Of a person matching your description that came up with a package.
Okay.
And you walked in with a package. That's it. So we deal, and then you're on your way.
Okay.
You get the ID. We make sure.
But the thing
right.
is, there's a disconnect between the public and police officers because of reasons like this happens. Then you have to ID someone for not committing a crime. This does not stop an ID state. I want to see who you are. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
You're investigating.
Your department does not think my time. You know I didn't do anything wrong, and you guys are holding me here.
Why do you think that we're? I told you that you don't understand.
I do understand. You guys said that you come here for a call. Okay. Obviously, I'm not the guy because I'm
Amazon
working.
Driver ever?
I don't know about other places, but my department, and I know it's never happened in my department.
Yes, they have. Okay.
I had to, because I had to drop a heavy package on this side.
I'm just telling you.
I pulled up.
Is this how you usually drive?
Because you want to lift 100-pound packages from the other side, you know, every time.
If you want me to do my job, you're on the drive.
This guy is parked in the middle of the road.
Police officers. Okay.
Doesn't matter though. You still can't break the rules, just like everyone else.
In this case, the police even complained about the citizen talking too much, further demonstrating the lack of respect and professionalism from the officers. A citizen has the right to defend themselves through speech and explain the situation as they see fit. Attempting to silence a citizen not only reflects an abuse of power, but also shows a lack of understanding of the right to free speech, which is guaranteed under the First Amendment.
So listen, you need your ID.
Okay.
Now there's a Title 39 violation.
But
you're on the wrong side of the road.
But I dropped a package off. He blocked me.
I don't want a
but
problem.
you
I don't want a,
do want
listen,
a problem. Look, man, you guys are going to violate my rights because you know that I did not commit a crime. I can't articulate that I committed a crime.
So you're going way over.
How do you suspect? No, because I hate getting violated. I hate when my rights get violated. I have nothing. Stop shining the light in my face.
And you can light up the area. It's dark.
No, it's not. You're an idiot. You don't even know what you're doing.
It's not dark.
You're just a fool with a...
All right, sir.
Tell him to stop shining the light in my face.
Hand over your ID.
But
so listen to me. On the wrong side of the Title 39.
Okay, so you think that I committed the crime of stealing a package?
Buddy, I'm talking to you right now.
So do you want to search?
I want to search it.
So then how do you figure that I stole something, but you won't even check to see if I stole it then?
I started this conversation by wanting to know who you were, and then it went crazy.
Yes,
right? Investigation yet?
So then you just said you started an investigation.
I'm trying to figure out who you are, what you do, what happened. But
bro,
this conversation, D, you're violating my rights.
Because I didn't commit any crime.
True or false?
But I didn't.
True or false?
I didn't commit any crime.
You won't even answer
I
the
don't
question.
have to give an ID. You know that.
Right
As
now.
a sergeant, you know that.
Okay,
You took a test.
Listen to me now.
You took a test.
I'm here, no ID. Are you handing it over? I'm going to ask you to step out of the vehicle.
If you could,
Title 39, step out of the vehicle.
Okay.
I'm recording this.
Record everything.
Right. Okay.
What am I? Of course.
One more time.
Of course, I have a license.
Okay, there's a Title 39 violation on top of it. Can we see the license?
And what is the title?
4-135, improper parking. You parked on the wrong side of the road.
But that's not what you were called to.
We were called there. You were parked here before we got here. Are you going to turn over your license?
You just want to look at my license.
Are you going to turn over your license?
I will show you my license.
You're in a motor vehicle violation.
How many times
do
did
you suspect me of stealing that package? From a man
investigation and top.
Okay, you suspect me of committing a crime. I will hand over my ID. I record everything. Handing my ID over. Here you go.
Say that.
What happened? Huh?
What happened with the house?
What do you mean with the house?
You said you didn't 25%, correct?
Yes, I deliver packages.
Okay. All right. So the caller said that you walked away with a package.
Carried like 3 or 4 packages to the houses. I drop off.
Okay.
I go to the next house.
Okay.
That's it.
So it
and I
sounds-
told him, I said, I hold a couple by one.
Dude, you talk too much. You talk too much.
You just wanted me to explain.
No, listen.
You just wanted me to explain.
Listen. Okay, so listen.
And now I talk too
this
much.
officer,
You don't understand.
listen to me. So this officer didn't talk to the caller yet. He had no clue what the caller saw.
So then why are you guys coming to me then?
Dude,
No, whatever.
I can get the call.
Okay.
Everything is covered.
I told
can
you.
get the
I
call.
saw
And
the video.
I just want to understand, why would she even call the cops? If she got her own package, she knows what she gets. It's set. They can see if it's for them or not. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. And if she could really check in her to street and drop it off in the next house. So that's bullshit.
When the police or authorities accuse a driver of being involved in lost goods without just cause, it violates the fundamental rights of citizens, particularly the right to be protected from unreasonable searches and investigations under the Fourth Amendment. Such accusations without clear evidence or reasonable grounds can infringe on privacy and damage the driver's reputation.
I record all of this. I gotta get his badge number too. I never even asked.
All being taken.
Like I told you from the start, we have our body cameras on too.
We have to. We have to, because we're in a day and age where stuff like this, cops make bad mistakes and then the informants get sued. And I don't want to be that guy. I want to be friendly with police officers. I have family as police officers. My mom's up, bro. I believe in the Constitution, bro. And
Where's your family work?
Peace.
Where's your family work?
Where does she work?
Where does your family work in law enforcement? New York.
Yep.
Okay.
Brian Delaney.
Okay.
Look him up.
Right. You look him up.
Why would I want to know?
He'll be ashamed of how you found the police officer.
Ashamed. You should be ashamed of yourself. You guys are violating my rights. You know I didn't do anything wrong. Committed a crime. What do you suspect me of? Then you went straight over to, oh, he parked like this. Come on, bro. That's bullshit. If you think that I stole a package, I said to check the vehicle and check for that house to see if I took that package.
Remember when I told
You
you?
can check.
It's probably a big misunderstanding. Let's get your ID, take it from you, clear you, and then
course.
we'll be on our way. Remember when I said that?
Yes,
And then
of
you
course.
chose to.
The path I chose is to protect my rights.
Okay. No,
I am not,
you're
I am
listen,
not,
like you
I
said,
am not
you have
a
your feelings.
peon, and I will not give you this. I'm not gonna let you guys do that. If you respect me and you say, okay, you know, obviously you didn't commit no crime.
Didn't I say that from the start?
No,
Sweatshirt,
that's it.
black shoes. I'm like, haha, this is funny. By big misunderstanding.
Yeah,
Didn't I
it
say
is.
that?
Yeah.
Big misunderstanding.
And then you
Then
went
get
to,
your ID
okay,
and
I
I'll
have to
clear
check.
you
What
out
is
of
that?
here,
Yeah, but
let
that's
you
the
get on with
thing,
your
though.
night. We'll get on our night, and that was it.
There's rights.
Whoa.
Your department does not. You guys can do certain things. That's it. You can't do that though. So you guys are trying to make something. I don't know if you guys are bored. You have no crime to fight in this town. Maybe it's all these people, they don't do nothing. Whatever. But obviously, you don't like the light on you, huh? You don't like
Because
things.
it's dark out, dude.
Bro, you see me sitting there and have the light on in the car. You can see that there's nothing going on. That shit. I'm not gonna get treated like that by you guys, bro. We pay your salary, bro. The people, we pay taxes.
Thank you for your
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
So you treat people with
thank you.
respect and you come up to them. You don't disrespect them because you have a gun and a badge. We're supposed to look up to me by putting your light in my face. Obviously, you don't see me doing anything wrong. What am I gonna hold an AR-16? So what? I don't know. But obviously you don't see that I'm a threat. So why would you have your light in my face? You know, bullshit, bro. I think you need to go to school and get educated, bro. I don't think you had enough education. Did you get high school diploma and then come and get? Just go to school, man. Maybe you work in Starbucks. They pay for your college education. Yeah. Go for it. And this guy, teach him a few things. You don't like it, huh? You guys,
You'll be ashamed of you.
I show, bro. I can
Show
post.
your
I can
uncle.
send this. I can send
What's
this.
his name again? Delaney, you said?
I can send this to Matt. A lot of know it is.
Ashamed of you.
You guys know it is.
Just
I give nothing. It's like
They probably treat everybody like this that's not from this town. I don't know how you could go home like you guys are just looking for issues, bro. You see I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm doing my deliveries. I even let you see if you want to check. I'm record all of this stuff, man.
help you out. Police
Some of these guys.
on how police work is done.
Yeah, how to violate people's rights. How to waste time. This is a waste of time.
could have got you out of here 10 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago now. This one. Probably.
Don't worry, man. Issues later on down the line. I got your guys' badge numbers. So I come after you guys each one by one. I think this shit's all a game. You could have let me go because obviously you see I had nothing doing wrong behind that badge. You guys want to take it to the next level for no reason. This gonna get viewed. You guys are gonna see that
Buddy,
one
we
day.
have it on tape too. Yeah, we have it on tape too. We're doing nothing wrong.
And you'll look at it and
You're
you'll be like,
embarrassing
damn, this is the day one person. And one person's gonna do it, the next person's gonna come back, the next person is gonna be the same thing. And when you lose your person, it's all on you. You had the opportunity to be a good officer, but you didn't. You chose to be like, and that's how things go. So, I record everything, man.
Please.
Cool. Did you follow up with the lady who called? If this is such a big crime, why don't you guys go speak to her? Is just she missing?
Law enforcement agencies must ensure that every investigative action is based on solid evidence rather than unfounded suspicion. This citizen was right. Citizens are not required to answer questions related to their personal rights.
The principle is I'm not required to answer your questions in public. One, I'm not a probationer. I'm not on parole. I'm not required to answer your questions. Two, it's a public space.
It's absurd when a police officer shows up and threatens individuals who have committed no crime, especially when these citizens are simply exercising their rights, such as the right to film in public. This behavior not only wastes public time and resources, but also reflects either a lack of understanding or an abuse of power by the police.
He said, I don't have to do this, that, or the other, but we just want him placed on trespass notice in the building due because he disrupted us upstairs. We're here to help somebody if they want to tell us, but he refuses to tell us anything.
Am I required to answer your questions?
There we go. That's.
I don't think so.
What's your name, sweetie?
I'm not going to tell you.
You gotta tell me your name.
I do not.
Yes, when I get out with you, you have to tell me your name.
That's not true.
My name is Officer Bates. My badge number is 625. Would you like to speak with my supervisor?
Either your supervisor or your watch commander, one of the two. I know that's not your... I got all day.
That's fine. Got the 1, got the 7.
And are you aware that you can't be trespassed from a public space without...
If you could you head to probation role on South Towers? Your request on supervisor. I know. He's on his way.
And there's no refusing to give information as I'm not required because I haven't committed a crime.
Okay. Well, if
Just because you're
anybody's owner can put anybody
This isn't a business.
they want to.
This is state probation. That means it is a public
Doesn't matter.
space.
You can still put people on trespass.
Yeah, if they...
You're trespassing. Like they don't want you here.
Okay. It's a public space. Can't be trespassed.
My supervisor's on the way.
I-
To the sidewalk so they're not in the middle of the
Yeah, I
road.
don't want to get charged for pedestrian in the roadway.
Alright.
Ma'am, are you willing to tell me your name?
Is that a GoPro?
It is.
They work good.
They were excellent.
Hello.
Excellent enough to see that when my public space at a state probation office, when I was accosted by probation officers because I refused to answer their... We're going to have fun.
All right.
Just because you work for the state doesn't mean I have to answer your questions. It's called abuse of power.
These difficult public officials are not uncommon. If I remember correctly, there were similar situations in other videos as well.
So I really don't even care about that. She's basically telling me that I need to ID. This
Okay,
isn't
so
a stop in an ID state.
Okay,
And just
see-
because you received a call for service or a suspicious person still
Okay,
doesn't
let me stop
constitute.
you. We know and saying that they're violating your rights, but here's what the deal: they want you on trespass from here. Okay,
For what reason? What
you have to ask them. We don't.
can you articulate? Because he says that I don't have to commit a crime.
To the office said, and he told the lady up front.
No, he told you to ask for me to ask you.
He said, I want to speak to Sterling Hill's supervisor, and they asked me, what his name is, and this is how I got involved. I'm the assistant agent, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
He's video, and he won't tell the name, so I come up there, and we're like, who are you here to see? I don't have to tell you that. Well, what's your name? I don't have probation. I don't have to tell you that. I'm like, well, if you're not on probation and you won't tell us who you are because of safety hazard, we have a lot of people report that to the building. Sir, you need to be leave the building. We're going to place you on trespass. You won't tell us what you need, what you're about. Just, I want to talk to this person. We don't, he's going to assault a supervisor. We don't know. He won't tell us anything. So for safety reasons, well, then you need to leave the building. It's a law enforcement, not leaving the building. You need to step outside and place you on trespass. Say, come on, let's go. He come down there and he's, I don't have to leave the building. We say, go. Started to close the door. He back on the door to try to forcibly enter the building. And that's when we called, said we're going to call the city. He said, we'll call the police. They come up here and what we called. And that's, but we want to know how can we help him to begin with, but he won't explain anything.
What surprises me is that this lieutenant doesn't seem to have fully listened to the account given by the officer under his command. Instead of hastily making a blind decision to protect his colleague, he assessed the situation with an objective perspective and made the right choice. It is commendable that the lieutenant respected the citizens' rights under the First and Fourth Amendments, the right to free speech and the right to be protected from unreasonable searches and questioning. He did not let personal feelings or loyalty to his colleagues cloud his judgment. In doing so, he upheld the integrity of the legal system and fairly protected the rights of citizens.
And that's where we're at now.
So here's what's happening is, I'm not sure if you all saw that video. There's several guys going around. I know you're recording me because I'm recording you. What they're trying to do is they're trying to draw law enforcement in to say that we're First Amendment rights.
Right.
And they're trying to draw you in with the First Amendment and Fourth Amendment and all that good stuff. So that's
no, I hadn't seen anything.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You don't know you deal with a whole lot of people here. Yeah. I totally agree with you.
Answer your questions in public. One, I'm not a probationer. I'm not on parole. I'm not required to answer your questions. Two, it's a public space. On me to remove me from a public space, which you didn't have. Did you not touch me? Did you touch me in the process?
Come on, let's
process.
Do what I was like.
Yeah, because I don't have to do what you say. That's what you don't understand. I don't have to do what you say.
But anyways, that's why we're here.
Again, I'm not going to ID, and I'm not going to be placed on trespass because it's a public space. Would you like to see the paperwork? Homeland Security gives us the authority to record government entities.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
It's like I said, there's a couple of them recording.
I was just there 30 minutes ago. Because we have the right to do so.
They've been down courthouse. They've been down to our county officers. And again.
And I respect your opinion. You feel like we're baiting you in, and the purpose to. That's what I said, and I respect your opinion. So, and there's some of us that do, but I didn't. I actually came in here with someone asked me how can they help, and I said no, you can't, because I didn't want to speak to that person. He wasn't the supervisor in charge. I knew he wasn't. For uniform, I've never seen a supervisor, if any of the probation officers in South Carolina, that wear a uniform. They always dress casual, like we're
like a business attire.
Okay, again, what was he the supervisor though? Exactly.
So you didn't.
My assumption was correct, but it was correct.
No, it was incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but anyway.
So like I said, we just let them. As far as I'm concerned, no.
Thank you.
We just let them record, but we do keep.
Am I free to go?
You are.
Thank you. Free to go. I'm free to stay.
The patience of this auditor is truly admirable. In tense situations and when confronting police or public authorities, maintaining calm and patience not only helps avoid escalating the tension, but also allows citizens to protect their rights in a reasonable and effective manner. The next situation involves the right to film in public under the First Amendment.
No crimes. I am not in the commission of a crime, and
you pay for
I don't
any
believe
of this
any. Okay. All right.
The case of Fitzgerald versus Jones, 2020, involves Ronald Fitzgerald, a citizen who filmed another person while they were in a public park. The person being filmed felt uncomfortable and called the police, alleging that Fitzgerald's filming was harassment and an invasion of privacy. The court later confirmed that Fitzgerald's actions did not violate any laws, as filming in public spaces is protected by the First Amendment unless there is clear evidence of harassment or disorderly conduct. And now we have a similar situation.
Hello.
Howdy.
Can I see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Is there any reason for it?
Yes. One of the neighbors in the
This neighbor right here.
neighborhood called in saying that you were taking photographs of her while she was out in her yard.
How would you know I was taking photographs of
May I
you?
see your driver's license, proof of insurance, please?
Well, is it a crime to take photographs in a public area? Actually.
Okay. It can be considered
Let's hear
intrusive
this.
and disorderly conduct.
Is it or isn't it? Do you suspect me of having committed a crime? Am I in the commission of a crime? Yes or no? That's simple.
That's what I don't have to take that from for your word for that.
So are you telling me I am unable, as a free citizen of the United States of America, to sit in a with my phone on my mount, which is where I prefer it to be? Doesn't mean it's taking pictures. That's just where you're not supposed to hold your phone in Minnesota.
That actually doesn't.
Well, I'm just getting ahead of time. It's safer, isn't it?
Safety.
Hey, I have a question. What street is this? Is this Oak Street? Hey, is 6186 Oak Street? I'm not asking you.
It very easily could be.
It
yes.
is, actually. I'll just confirm for everybody. It is, actually.
If you were going to 6186 Oak Street,
At
why not sit?
11 a.m. And no, I'm not going to sit right in front of their house. Because
So
this
sit
is
in front
public
of-
street. I please. Any day of the week, I please. Any time of day, I please.
And all I asked you was if you were lost.
No, I'm not lost. Thank you for your help.
Why I was nervous.
Thank you for your help. I know it's terrifying that there's a colored person in your neighborhood into your home.
Okay.
Racist. Okay, racist.
All right.
I'm sorry, officer.
You might as well just go back in because.
Yes,
we're
because
not-
there's no crime being committed. Have a nice day. Racist. Can I help you?
Sure.
What can I help you with?
What's your-
Actually, am
May
I being
see your
detained?
work order?
Information I'm not going to share with a random person. Am I being
I'm not a
detained?
random person.
Am I being detained? You are a random person. You
I am
haven't even
not.
identified yourself as a. That's appalling. Am I being detained now for the 15th time on camera? I'm being detained. What am I
Yes.
being detained for?
Investigation into a suspicious activity.
What's this phone on my mount?
I don't
It's
know.
all on camera. Do you understand that? I'm gonna go to your department and send them the video. You're illegally detaining me. You clown. Are you kidding me? What a joke. Do you see my partner down here as well filming? You clown. Job. Go get a real job. You rude human. Get away from me.
What have I done that's rude?
You're illegally detaining me.
Yes, I am
Oh
detaining
my
you
Lord,
during the
you're
investigation
hilarious.
of a suspicious activity that was reported
All right.
to my
Well,
office.
is there a crime being committed? Has there
That
been to
because
lead up
you're
with?
not
What are you gonna
cooperating.
do to lead up with your investigation? What are you gonna do?
That's why I'm trying to discuss this with you and determine.
None
I
of
don't-
anybody's business because this is public property that I pay taxes for.
As you're a resident of the city of North.
I'm not
Beach.
saying anything to you. I don't need to answer your questions. I've committed no crimes. I am not in the commission
Then
of
I
a
don't
crime,
know
and
that you pay for
I don't
any of
believe
this road.
any. Okay. All right.
Such notable situations have strongly affirmed that citizens have the right to record images and videos of police and others in public without being accused if the actions comply with the law. This plays a crucial role in ensuring transparency and accountability of public authorities in society.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, you're wasting your time. Great. I'm being harassed by two random people for sitting in a public place in my own state.
Okay. So. Okay. And you're.
You're
random
not a
person
cop
to me.
until I've committed a crime. Otherwise, you have no business talking to me, questioning
And I
me,
have no-
illegally detaining me on.
No, actually, I don't.
Okay.
That's why I have not told you to shut off your camera because I have done nothing
You cannot
wrong.
tell me to shut off my camera.
Exactly.
Why do? Because you can't in the
Because
first
you
place.
you brought it up
Whether
in the
I'm
first
committing
place,
a crime or
moron.
not, you cannot tell me to turn off my camera.
Exactly. I can't. Fortunately, I don't have my mic on me, but my camera is on.
What a joke. Good Lord. Okay,
Any
well,
kind
I
of
have
issue.
a 11 o'clock appointment, so you have 8 minutes to do this, and then I'm going to my appointment because I am not detained. Lawful reason to detain me.
And I tried explaining that to you.
Okay,
that
well,
my
where's the
legitimate
investigation
legitimate-
at? Where's the invest?
You're claiming is correct, or what she's claiming
Doesn't
is
really
correct.
matter. I can
Yeah, it
take
does.
pictures of anybody's house from the public spot. You can't trespass any pictures of anything from a public spot.
That's correct.
So why are we here talking?
Because the reason this is great.
I don't need to cooperate.
Okay.
I don't need to. I would need to if I'd committed a crime, correct?
Well, if I knew that
of committing a crime. Am I being, that's a yes or no. Am I being suspected of committing a crime? Do you suspect me of, okay, then have a
Except-
nice day. Kick rocks. You're dismissed.
other than I'm smelling an odor.
Go get your
that-
puppy then. Clown. You can be embarrassed for another 30 minutes on camera, Facebook. What's your name and badge number?
Officer David Jansen, badge 518.
Thank you 40 minutes later. Thank you for identifying yourself. 15 minutes, exactly. Thank
Okay.
you for identifying
Quite
yourself.
the difference between 13
All right.
and 40.
Thanks for the correction. Thank you for
So I'm
identifying
willing
yourself
to identify
13 minutes
myself,
later.
so am
You
I.
are required to, actually. Don't get that twisted, buddy. You're a police officer.
Well, you said I was a random person.
If I want, I'm
Okay.
a private citizen.
All right.
Are you gonna go get your puppy, or are we gonna waste more tax dollars?
I am not getting my puppy.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay?
And of course, the police should also adhere to this and enforce the law fairly. If the police have been here for 2 to 3 minutes, can they grasp the issue?
How much observation have you seen?
Okay, I've been here for about 2-3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so you don't know what was going on before.
Instead of taking the time to observe long enough to understand the situation, the officer hastily drew conclusions after only 2 to 3 minutes, leading to unfounded accusations. This not only frustrates the citizen, but also reflects impatience and a lack of responsibility in performing duties fairly and objectively. Requesting personal information without a valid reason and without showing respect for the citizen is a sign of abuse of power and also violates the 4th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution.
See an individual inside a facility that's locked looking for items.
Looking for items. You fabricated that yourself? My name's Daniel. What first name?
Okay, you can see my last name right there. My first name isn't.
Okay, I just gave you my my first name. We're okay. Unless you see actually some suspicious activity.
Last name.
Why?
I need to know your last name.
What?
For items here.
You have me looking around for items.
Correct. And
Okay,
you're not
wait.
telling me if you
okay, is your body cam on?
It is.
Okay, how?
Okay, I've been here for about 2-3 minutes.
2 or 3 minutes. Okay, so you don't know what was going on before watching me and seeing that I'm actually painting. Okay, you just draw the conclusion, and you have binoculars.
Wait, what's your last name?
I don't have to give my last name. I just think that if you hung out a little bit and if you had contacted other officers, you would have probably noticed that they park over there and that I also still a member of this family. And I've known this family for years, and I'm just giving you extra information right now. It's just if you hung out a little bit longer.
An important lesson we need to keep in mind is that the police and law enforcement agencies must clearly understand and respect citizens' rights. At the same time, they should provide reasonable explanations when requesting information. Increasing awareness of the rights and responsibilities of both citizens and law enforcement agencies is essential to ensuring fairness and respect in all situations. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment to discuss. Don't forget to like and share the video if you found the information useful. Goodbye, and see you next time.